Welcome back, folks. My name is Last No Meal, and while we are waiting for the GameStop and Dogecoin to go to the moon, I wanted to talk a little bit about Cyberpunk 2077 because 2 days ago I asked people on my community tab, which is completely broken by the way, so it's going to reach a lot of people, if they refunded Cyberpunk 2077, and these are their answers. So let's get into it. So almost 2 days ago, I asked people, hey folks, another quick question for an upcoming YouTube video about Cyberpunk 2077, since I'm gathering as much community feedback as possible because I want to cover life paths and the overall state of the game, which I am going to do in the future videos. So the question is, did you refund Cyberpunk 2077 or not, even after experiencing bugs and glitches? Or maybe you are thinking, also tell me what platform you play on, PC, PlayStation, and or Xbox. Now, these are the answers. So 3.7 thousand people voted and 7% said yes, I refunded the game. Meanwhile, 13% said I am thinking about it and waiting for patches, because a lot of people, they don't want to refund the game immediately. They want to see if, the patches are going to fix it, what is going on with the state of the game. So they're waiting. That's 13%, but even that is iffy, because if you play the game to a certain point, you won't be able to refund the game, so people who are waiting are probably not even playing the game. And also 80% said no, I am not planning on refunding, which is insane, because this is the whole paradox between sales and refunds of Cyberpunk 2077. On one side, you had this huge uproar about the game and a lot of people saying that they were disappointed with the game, that they're refunding the game. At the same time, Cyberpunk 2077 is now the biggest digital launch. And before that, we learned that it sold 13 million copies despite refunds, and 80% of the digital sales were actually on PC. So it's a very strange situation here, because even with all of the problems that the game has and, the reception people had about the game once it came out, it still managed to sell like a lot. And that's why actually developers are kind of okay with that, because yes, this whole situation created so many problems for them from the community standpoint, from the investor standpoint, but what happened is that they still sold. Now, one thing that we have to talk about also is that I've seen people say like, oh, like dab on the haters, we sold like 30 million copies, even more, like dab on the haters. And this shouldn't be a mentality that people have, because CDPR, obviously the management made a mistake, it made a lot of people really angry, but they also sold the game. And this should be a learning lesson for the future, that if you have a situation like this, if you find yourself in a development situation like this, you know that next time if you make another mistake, maybe it's going to be worse. Maybe you don't sell anything. And that's why the mentality shouldn't be like, yeah, we dabbed on the haters of CDPR. No. It should be, alright, you made the game, it has its plus, its minuses, people enjoy it, people dislike it, it's all normal. But at the same time, they should learn from their mistakes, so that the next time the reception and the first impressions people have of the game are good, because honestly that's important. So I'm gonna be going through some of the comments people left on this post to see what all of you think. I'm not refunding, but I'm also not playing until they get some more patches out, which is completely understandable. Not refunding it, just waiting a year or two for the game to be finished. I already put in about 80 hours and probs a bit over halfway through the game. As much as I hate the state of the game is in, I will never ever think about refunding Cyberpunk 2077. That's my game right here. Judy is my girl and Panam is my side girl. I may be seeing River on the side as well, who knows, it may not be GOTY material, but sure as hell did have some redeeming qualities. And that's also something that I told people even before Cyberpunk came out. It doesn't mean that every single game that CDPR puts out, it has potential to be GOTY. It has potential to be the best game of all time. No studio is capable of doing that. Every studio has games which are more successful and are less successful, but if you look at the Cyberpunk and The Witcher, Cyberpunk is way more successful in the monetary value than The Witcher 3 ever was. Now this is a very interesting comment. Nope, playing on base PlayStation 4 and still having fun after 150 hours as a Nomad and now 35 hours in as a Corpo. Obviously, it seems that with all of the issues that the base version of Cyberpunk has on PlayStation 4, people are still playing. Now obviously, because PlayStation removed the game from their store due to all of the refunds people were requesting, and Sony doesn't really like giving out refunds, so of course they removed the game, and in my opinion they will reinstate the game in probably a month or something when more patches roll out, which was still strange because there were other games in the past which also were broken but didn't have the same treatment. But at the same time, you know, things happened. You cannot change them now. And it seems here that majority of people that did buy the game are having fun with the game, and people who are having issues with the game are definitely going to wait, or are they going to actually refund. And I think majority of people who wanted to refund Cyberpunk by now did refund Cyberpunk by now. And of course, majority of those refunds are probably coming from consoles. And again, this shouldn't be happening because the media is gonna get to you. You know how media works. They're just finding the next thing to talk about and probably trash, or you know. And this is gonna be the thing. So CDPR really needs to learn from this situation, because even with all of the issues they had, 80% of people said, no, I'm not planning on refunding. And these 13% are still up in the air because they don't know what to do. So you have 20% of people who did or might refund the game, and 80% didn't. And that's on the 3.7k votes on the community tab. So it's still interesting, and like, remember when they said like that little CDPR magic? That was it. Being the most, you know, the best selling game digital release of all time, with the issues that the game has on platforms, that's that CDPR magic. But it shouldn't be the case for the future. It shouldn't be guided by that CDPR magic in the future, because maybe the next game is not going to be this successful, and ultimately it's going to be bad for the studio. So technically CDPR has a lot of things to do to fix their reputation, but this is what the community said. And tell me down below in the comments, did you refund Cyberpunk 2077, and what made you refund Cyberpunk 2077 if you did? Because it's always interesting for me to know like what made you refund. Was it what CDPR said? Was it something you experienced in the game? Maybe it was, you know, those bugs and glitches were really annoying. Like, you can tell me down below. And also you can tell me why like you enjoy the game, because honestly, creating a positive and normal discussion in this community is very much needed at this point to actually continue, for us to continue to, you know, have a normal conversation here, because that's how we're going to tell CDPR that, look, some of these things that you did are not gonna go next time. They're not going this time. They're not gonna, especially they're not going to go next time, if you said you learned. So we'll see what's going to happen overall, and we'll see how the internet is going to react to this. But this is it. This is what the people said. I will be covering more of these topics, so definitely subscribe for more, and please click that like button, because it does help with the algorithm. It's free, and it really helps the channel a lot. So thank you so much. Also, don't forget to join our growing community on Twitter and Discord, and I do have a Patreon page if you wanted an extra way to support the channel. The link is down below, and huge thanks to my current Patreon supporters. This is LKM signing out, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye bye.